Hello and welcome to the Future Fuel Cafe. In this video, I'm going to show you a breakdown of an AI generated video that I created using Pika Labs that went viral on X, also formerly known as Twitter, and basically how I generated it, how I edited it, how I created it. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. First off, just so you're aware, I'm not going to play the video with sound in this video because it uses a copyrighted song from the band Glass Animals, and the song's called Heatwaves. So I know it's a very popular song. I know you most likely have heard of it. It's one of my favorite songs, but again, because it's copyrighted, I can't use it in this video. So without further ado, let's jump into my laptop and I'll show you the video. So here you can see this is my X account, and just as a side note, if you would love to follow me on X, here you can see this is me, it's the Future Fuel Cafe, and on there I post all of my videos, all of the different bits of AI news, different cool bits of AI video software that I found, and I actually really love to post on there. So if you want to follow me on there. So anyway, this is the video that I created right here, and you can see that it was designed by Pika Labs 1.0, and it's just basically a concept video. So I say it went viral because for me at my size, which right now I have 20 followers on X and I'm following 45 people, but that's not really big. That's minuscule really in the big scheme of things. So when I say it went viral, for me, it got at this point of filming this, 14.6 thousand views. So really 14,500 views, call it that, which is for me, wow, was not expecting that. And yeah, it got a lot of traction. So it was actually picked up and shared by a great account called Proper right here. They put it in a thread with a bunch of other videos generated by Pika Labs, all exceptional videos as well. So really amazing that someone really liked it and shared it. So this is their account. Quickly give them a follow because they're really cool and I love them as well. They show some of the latest AI news, software, stuff like that. And I actually use this account to get a lot of ideas for creating videos like this. But anyway, back to the video. So if we actually go to my Premiere Pro, here you will see these are all video clips that I've generated using Pika Labs. So what I'm gonna do is go through all of these individual clips, show you the prompts that I used to generate it, or if it was a B-roll video, what prompt I used alongside that to generate that change in that video clip. This is Pika Labs right here, just in case you don't know what it looks like. This is where you type in the prompts down here, and this is my personal library here. And again, I've made a video previous to this about the whole setup, a whole overview, full in-depth review of how to use Pika Labs, what it is, and how you can play around with it. And it's something that I really love. So I've linked that video down below also. So just quickly, we're gonna go through scene by scene, the prompt for it and how I generated it. So this is the first opening clip here. And it's basically it's a futuristic city skyline, and it's something that I really love. It's a cyberpunk feel to it, art style, and I love anything to do with a cyberpunk futuristic art style. It's just something that really, I don't know, I really love the vivid colors to it. So anyway, this is the scene and this is the prompts that I use. Futuristic cyberpunk city skyline during sunset, vivid realistic colors, high dynamic range, HDR, RGB, stoic, romance, and dream. And that is what I put in for this video. And then I added 4 seconds to the video just to extend it. And this is the clip that I got. And then the next scene is Ironman, because I love Ironman. It's actually my brother loves Ironman, so I had to put him in the video. So again, Ironman flying in the sky, and it generated this video. And what you will see with all of these sorts of clips, there's no sort of reason for them other than what I've called the video itself a concept video. I wanted to show the range of what Pika Labs could generate, the differences, the colors, the creativity of it. So that's really the running theme of this video. It's just to show what it is capable of. I then put this one here, and I actually made a separate video about this as well, how you could start from a basic prompt and then build that out. So again, that's also linked down below. Vibrant, bright, distinct colored fireworks going off in a starry night sky over a lit up skyline, over a lit up city skyline, Fuji camera style, wide shots I film on Fuji. Again, high dynamic range, RGB, highly detailed, cyberpunk, futuristic art style and theme. And this is what it generated. It's just something I think is absolutely stunning. You know, the colors, the detail, and it's just really amazing. And then I also added 4 seconds to it. And then this one was actually a B-roll shot of a woman running on the beach, and then I prompted it to say, change to night sky. Basically, it was an animation that I already had, and I'd animated it before, and then I just said instead, change to a night sky, and it basically created this, which is again, just really lovely, really simple, but I really liked it and I thought it was effective. And then this is the next scene right here. And this again, futuristic cyberpunk city skyline during sunset, and with flying cars in the background, I've misspelt that. Vivid, realistic colors, high dynamic range, RGB, stoic, romance, dream. And what I really love here, this is one of my favorite shots because of this just color and how it reflects off the buildings, the sky here, the reds or the pinky reds in the background of the city. I just thought it was a stunning shot, and it was really one of my favorite things it generated. And again, I extended this by 4 seconds and I upscaled it. But yeah, this is genuinely possibly one of my favorite shots, if not my favorite shot in the video, just because of the colors going on in it. This was actually 2 shots of Darth Vader. So this is the first shot that I put in, was Darth Vader walking in the Death Star, and this is what it created. And then with this bit here, you'll just see a change. Look at the top left sort of corner here, and then it changed. So what I basically did was took this original one here, I reprompted it by pressing that, and I put in flashing disco lights because I just wanted to make it a bit more moody, or maybe I even had an idea at the time, Darth Vader DJing. But I ended up with this and I just thought it was pretty cool, made it a little bit more, you know, just, I don't know, dynamic, a little bit more moody, mysterious, cool. So that's why, and Darth Vader is an iconic character, so I had to put him in. This one now is also, again, one of my favorite shots. And this is just a car basically driving at sunset. And what I put in prompt-wise was car during sunset, subtle movement, 1980s synth wave cinematic style, just a very cool sort of specific niche style, which I really love. Very 80s, I guess you could say, sort of reminds me of GTA Vice City back when I was a kid playing that. Shout out to that game, fantastic. But cinematic lighting, high dynamic range, vivid, realistic colors. And this is what it generated, and I absolutely love it. I think just as it zooms in, it pans in, and yeah, it's really just a lovely shot, and I thought it went really well. And then the next one is people dancing in a nightclub, but I wanted it to be futuristic. So I basically just put in people dancing in futuristic cyberpunk nightclub. Again, cyberpunk, so I love that sort of style. It's mysterious, sort of like dreamlike a little bit as well. And I just really loved it. So yeah, that's what I did with that. And I just thought it came out really well with all the background, and it's funky and the lights. And then the next one, again, nightclub, but I wanted a DJ this time to sort of complement that scene. So I put in DJ performing again in cyberpunk nightclub, cinematic, vivid colors, high dynamic range, Fuji, futuristic, again, because I film on a Fuji, so just spice it up. And it came out with some really awesome colors, and I actually added 4 seconds to it. And in my opinion, the 4 seconds that it added from here, now that you can see, made it a little bit more consistent and better quality. So that's what I went with, that final 4 seconds, and used that final 4-second segment in the video. This one is a spaceship actually, and I put in spaceship, blast off into space, high dynamic range, cinematic, highly detailed. I tried to prompt this a few different ways, but I wasn't happy with the results, and I got this. The only thing that I don't like is the planet sort of here. It looks a bit odd shaped, but again, thought it went well in the end because it's futuristic, so you know. But yeah, this is what it generated, and I really loved how it had the flashing light here, and the sort of how the sunlight is bouncing off it or whatever it's meant to be, but either way, really cool result. And then I had a planet, and I just put in planet in space, futuristic, heat waves, and because I actually used heat waves because of the song that I was playing around at the time, which was the song which I used in the video in the end, Heat Waves. So that's how that ended up in there, and I just thought it was really cool. Loved the little movement it had here, so I threw it in. And then we have a, again, heat waves. You'll see a sort of flow to this. I put in a heat waves raising from the floor. I should put rising from the floor, my English there. But anyway, heat waves rising from the floor, cinematic, cyberpunk art style, futuristic. And it just really sort of generated this really cool, funky, flashing room. It sort of reminded me of like a speaker when it goes up and down with the lights to the bass, to the beat of the music. And then finally, this was actually a B-roll shot of an aeroplane, and I basically just reprompted it with futuristic, sunset, cinematic, nothing more than that, and it generated this shot. and basically layered the B-roll shot, and I thought it came out stunningly well. Again, all the color on the water here, the background with the sky, the wing detail, and actually in the video you'll see there's an orange flare that goes up here. I actually couldn't find it for this example where it was because I've used a lot of different videos, but I just basically extended it by 4 seconds and that's what it created. But that is the breakdown shot by shot of how I made that video. And then simply I went into Premiere Pro, downloaded each shot, and I just basically cut it to the beat of the music, ordered the shots in a way that I liked, faded some in and out, as you can see, and it just goes through. And yeah, that's the video from start to finish. If you would like to see the full video, I've linked it below to my X account, to my Twitter account. Whilst you're on there, please consider following me, have a look through the stuff that I post, check out the other people that I follow, that I use to get my ideas from, to stay up to date with all the latest AI news, software, stuff like that, because it is really, really incredible. And there's some fantastic content creators on there. And also go and check them out, give them some love, follow them. And other than that, I hope you found this really helpful. This is the video. I just wanted to show a quick breakdown of how I did it, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.